a message to the nation. Put the guns them down. Now we want some understand.
Pleasant good night to each and everyone in Fyzabad. Fyzabad is the place when they finish with the PNM, they just call an election after that. Take note. Pleasant good night to each and everyone, all protocol observe. As our councillor J. Snally mentioned to you about the decline in Fyzabad, I want to just mention a few things about the rural communities in Trinidad and Tobago. When we look at the policies that Keith Christopher Rowley government has brought to the table, which is the rich getting richer so that the scrums can fall to the ground of the poor. But I want to ask Fyzabad tonight, which one of the rich men who get rich under the PNM will come into the rural communities and hire some of you to come and do any type of services in their community? Would the rich man come into the rural communities and take any one of you and carry you to do 100 meters of box train? And the answer is no. The rich will always look to the rich contractors, the rich businessmen to do whatever they have to do. So what I'm saying to you tonight, ladies and gentlemen, it is the policy of the PNM to starve the rural communities and bring you to your knees, where you will have to depend on a handout or a hamper, where they can bring you to their offices and register you and threaten you that if you doesn't support the PNM, then it's starvation for you. I want to tell you tonight, under the United National Congress, we had seen where the political leader and the team throughout the tenure of the UNC always bring policies that will help you on the ground come up. You had a better life under the UNC. Your children were going to school. You had book grants. You had a lot of initiatives in relation to the educational sector where you benefited. But today, under Keith Christopher Rowley, we have seen where the policy of crime and criminality is what rules Trinidad and Tobago. We have seen government ministers with allegations of corruption. We have seen government ministers who continue to benefit from the public purse. And to the end of the day, when you are in crisis and you expect the leader of the country to stand with you, you will recognize that he is in Barbados having a good time, eating shrimps and drinking scotch while you continue to bleed in this country. We must send a message, and that message must go out from Fyzabad, that the United National Congress intends to take power of this country to bring an ease to the hardship that you continue to see under the PNM. Ladies and gentlemen, you must remember all that you have been through under the Keith Rowley administration for the last 7 years. You must remember, ladies and gentlemen, the sufferation, the pain, the agony that this government has brought you to your knees. We have seen in Labre and in Fyzabad and in other rural communities where people cannot earn a living. And in some case, where you do have a little job, you have to go on your knees like those in Lake Asphalt and beg Colin Imbert, the finance minister, to release some funding that you could mind your family. We have seen CPEP, the nepotism, where even in the constituency of Labre, we have a former minister who earns a living from several CPEP gangs. We have seen in Petrotrin, which is now Heritage, we have seen that people as far as Diego Martin, Port of Spain, come down to the Southland and take up all the position that you who lives within the rural communities cannot benefit from any state facility within the Southwestern Peninsula. I am saying that as South people, you must recognize that the enemy to your progress, it is the PNM. I am saying that you as South people must recognize that the PNM is not your party. When you believe that the PNM, when Keith Rowley came in 2015, and he said to you that the playing field, he would level it because he said the black man is behind. Today, ladies and gentlemen, the Keith Rowley administration has not only sent the black man further, but he has sent whole of Trinidad and Tobago backwards than where we were ever before. Today in this country, you the people of the Southland, you have to stand up and make your presence felt throughout the length and breadth of this country, that you are no longer prepared to tolerate the behavior of Keith Rowley and his cabinet for the rest of the time that is available. My encouragement to you tonight is, Fyzabad people, I want you to stand with your Fyzabad team, stand with your MP, Dr. Bodoe, and make sure and bring victory to the United National Congress whenever an election is called. I thank you.
Yeah.